Hello, everybody, and welcome to the finals of Tuesday Night Hype number 47, sponsored by esportshero.com. For the finals, we have Wabeka against Akatsu. We've seen both of these players already, but it looks like they're changing up their lineups a little bit. Wabeka is playing Warrior, Warlock, and Paladin, and Akatsu is playing Paladin, Rogue, and Mage.
Yeah,
So,
this is very interesting. I'm very different from what Akatsu was playing before. I think the only thing that sticks is the Paladin, and compared to Wabeka, what he was playing before. Let's see, you played Warrior, Warlock, Paladin. Oh well, he actually hasn't changed a thing. So
oh,
maybe Akatsu is even hmm
no.
Akatsu's just switching some stuff up. But Wabeka is, I guess, whatever works. There's no reason to change it, right?
Yeah, and we see a rogue. So I'm thinking that Akatsu is probably metagaming a little bit against Wabeka, and
Yeah.
that's why we're seeing the rogue right now.
Mm-hmm.
Generally, rogue is actually favored against a lot of the aggro decks, so
Yeah. And they are beginning their battle now. So
yep.
let me go and spectate that. Actually need the
We
invites.
see Warrior versus Paladin is the first round of the match, and it's going to be what looks like a Control Warrior against Secret Paladin.
Yeah, and Control Warrior definitely shuts down Secret Paladin pretty hard.
I think that if they don't get their brawls and their removal for their mysterious challenger, they are
Mhm.
actually not in the worst spot. But it could also still be patron because we see the whirlwind there and the slams.
Oh,
I was
true.
just thinking it might be control because of the belcher, but maybe the belcher's a tech that was added in.
Yeah.
It's a shield slam. See, Wabeka did play the shield slam though while still playing patron against Ishan.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, I realized I messed up. I meant Control Warrior gets pooped on by Secret Paladin. I
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I totally messed that one up.
That's
Uh
really interesting. So we see a competitive spirit to set up for the muster for battle next turn, but
yeah.
the whirlwind is gonna punish that.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's just gonna get rid of it before it could do anything. But that's not. It's not terrible. He can knife juggler Haunted Creeper, but it already seems like he's a bit behind by all this removal and all these weapons. And
Yeah,
meanwhile, Wabeka does not have any minions to play, but I guess he doesn't really need any minions to play right now. If he's just
no.
answering things anyway.
I mean, he drew a Doctor Boom, so if he can get to that point in the game without being
Yeah.
too far behind, he'll definitely take a lead. Especially when he has a Fiery War Axe equipped, and that's kind of
Hmm.
stopping Akatsu from really doing anything. He has
Yeah.
an equality in his hand, which is going to be really good later if we see Wabaka make patrons,
Yeah.
or perhaps against the Doctor Boom even. But right now, it's a pretty dead card.
Oh, there's a patron. Alrighty. Now, didn't Wabeka also have Sludge Belcher?
Yeah, this is a super ticked out patron list. I like it.
Interesting. Yeah, it's very teched out against the aggro, so it's kind of it's almost assuring. Like, I'm almost positive that this way I will have.
Oh, that's really bad for
Oof,
Wabeka. I
jeez.
think he was not expecting competitive spirit.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of times people don't. They think, oh, it's probably just repentance. Competitive spirit. I feel like slips under the radar more frequently than not. Definitely, I know I've had my fair share of forgetfulness when it comes to that. This is quite a powerful move here. It's almost like a mini quartermaster. It's like an eighth
Yeah,
master.
there's Wabeka has no answer to this either, unless he top decks a second Whirlwind. I
Yeah.
actually think Akatsu is going to take this game quite quickly if we don't see any good answers. Oh, but that inner rage is going to allow
Yeah.
Wabeka to make a
Okay,
full board
so
of patron or four patrons.
yeah. So things are. I mean, he might even get a fifth one with that knife juggle. It's pretty light.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's actually really good for him.
There it is. Wow, that is really good for him.
A bit unfortunate that it was on the 5-1, but still
I
not
mean,
complaining.
yeah, it's not not the worst. Now he has four fresh. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
Rip.
he actually can not clear without using the equality,
Yeah.
but even if he's using the equality, that's still really good.
It is very good. And now I guess he holds on to his weapon swing.
Yeah, it's just
Oh, no,
whirlwind or
doesn't.
bust for Wabeka here.
Yeah, just goes ham. So there's no whirlwind. There's no way a slam can draw a card.
No, no, but he won't die because he can still slam armor up and shield slam or just slam and play the Dread Corsair. But
Dread Corsair is a solid play here, but oh, mini bot after mini bot. He's just gonna
Akatsu's
keep piling on in the spirit of hate.
Akatsu's yeah,
Huh?
Akatsu just has such a huge board presence right now.
Akatsu has been powering through his past games, like really ridiculous, really
Yeah.
great, actually. Um, I don't know. How do you
I don't even know what
live? But
here.
barely.
You're still
As you
dead.
know,
So many top decks.
True Silver. Bam. Oh,
2, 4, 5. No, that's still not enough. It's not
not enough.
enough.
One off.
Is it one off or is it two off? I don't know how the armor smith works with that.
It's one off until the armor smith takes damage, and then it's two off. But like,
Yeah,
it wouldn't have applied until after he died. So
right. Like, because you go to 0 and then you gain the armor and then you die.
yeah.
Either way, there's no
Yeah,
outs.
I don't see a comeback here at all.
No, you're technically alive on board, but
Mm-hmm. Wait, are you? No, you're not.
yeah, you are because there's only 5
Oh yeah.
on board. But we know. Oh, okay. Well,
GG.
I think you
GG.
definitely don't show the consecrate here because
Yeah.
you just show your opponent that you top deck them and maybe put them on a little bit of tilt.
Yeah, because like actually, tilt really does exist. You get really mad, and then just the slightest misplay, one misplay, you could lose everything. Really
Yeah.
unfortunate. That's how it
So we
works.
see Akatsu take game 1 in commanding fashion against Wabeka's patron deck.
I mean, noticeably, we just saw Katsu 3-0 his previous opponent, which I feel like might even give him the edge because Wabeka, it was a tough battle. He it wasn't perfect and he waited a little while, but Akatsu is like fresh from the last game. He's used to winning, and I feel like it'll just keep going that way. That mentality.
And here we see him pull out his rogue, which I think he probably thinks is quite favored against patron, which it is.
Yeah.
But Wabeka decides to switch it up, go to Zoo, which I actually don't think is that much better than patron against this rogue deck.
Yeah. And especially having a Van Cleef without having a prep or a coin or anything is not the best.
Akatsu has the favorable matchup, but with this hand, without a backstab, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah.
We might just see a weapon up here, and then next turn we might just see an Earthen Ring, heal the face.
Do you weapon up and swing at the imp?
No, I would not, especially with the deadly poisons in your hand.
Yeah.
It's just too risky. You take 9 damage from the imp, which is
Yeah,
way too
definitely.
much.
All right. So he plays the Amp Gang boss. He's developing a board here, and Akatsu is gonna have to stop it, and he's gonna have to catch up if he really wants to get anywhere.
Yeah, we might just see double deadly and a hit into the Imp Gang boss, and if Akatsu ever draws Flurry, that'll be pretty insane.
But I suppose not.
Oh, this is a weird play.
Maybe he's saving a deadly poison for the next turn, so he could at least like poison Van Cleef, get a 4/4 out there. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. I like that thought process. He could also just hit into the Imp Gang boss and then like Fan of Knives later too, like just play Deadly Van Cleef, hit into the Imp Gang boss, and then have a 4/4 Van Cleef and have a somewhat decent flurry, but that will get punished pretty hard by.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that was an eviscerate and not a blade flurry.
I think
Right, so
looks like he's just gonna heal here and pass. You could also deadly poison eviscerate.
you could, then you just left with a 5/1. I feel like you almost want to just save your deadly poison for your next weapon at this point, unless you're doing the Van Cleef combo. There's a lot to think about when playing Rogue, and like I feel like I haven't seen Rogue enough around. to see this level of thought.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely on the down low until Worlds happened and Rogue made a huge showing.
Yeah. Well, now there's a solid swing at face fan of knives. I'm not face swing at implicating boss and fan of knives. Um,
Uh,
but what's the follow up? Just another weapon up?
yeah, that's not bad.
No, it's not
Like
bad enough.
that's definitely solid play. Just being able to do that. You have
That's good.
actually,
Is he gonna do it just to cycle?
yeah, I think you do want to do that just to cycle. Your weapon isn't too important because next turn you can play weapon deadly and then hit anyways and just play your Van Cleef. So
Yeah. And I guess he is just looking for the better card for like, a flurry or sharp sword oil or something.
yeah, you're definitely digging for more flexible cards. Like prep would be really strong too.
Yeah.
But
Uh,
his hand is just full of minions. Like sometimes Rogue has a problem where they have no minions, so they're just stuck with spells in their hand and nothing to do. And then they also have the problem of just having too much minions and just being clunky, like an awkward druid deck.
yeah. And I mean, we've been talking about Akatsu's hand this whole time, but let's talk about Wakaba. He's got a lot going for him.
Oh yeah,
He's
just
flooding
doing.
the board. Now he's making sure the Doom guards all that comes out. Um, things are looking up for him,
Yeah, for sure.
even with Succubus.
That backstab was a huge draw. He's gonna be able to backstab the flame imp, and then he's gonna be able to eviscerate the Doom Guard, re-weapon, and play Van Cleef, or he could double eviscerate and then kill off
Thing.
the 1/1 with his weapon and then play a huge Van Cleef. Either way, a huge Van Cleef is gonna come out here.
Yeah, and does that die to power overwhelming?
No, it's an 8/8,
No,
so
it's not.
it just barely lives.
Yes, it does.
No, it
No, it doesn't.
still
It still
doesn't.
doesn't. Oh wow!
Wait,
Don't tell.
whoa, we don't see a. I thought we would just see him play Doctor Boom. I don't understand why he would do this, and you're
Yeah,
not killing.
that was a
Oh,
mistake.
that was a
Oh
mistake.
no!
Did he trade
Poor
in
guy.
too?
Oh, he probably got excited. He was like, "Yes,
Oh
I did it!"
no.
Wow,
This
rip.
is devastating because now we're just gonna see. No. I thought we would see a Earthen Ring to heal, and then an SI on the 2/1, and then weapon and kill the 1/1 and just hit face.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Azerdrake's still good though. Like Azerdrake's a better body.
It's also pretty funny. The second you said no, he just stopped. It was like, "Huh? I
Huh?
heard that."
I heard that too. Yeah. I guess you're really not that scared of dying. Your
Yeah, because
opponent
like
has
power
to have.
overwhelming and abusive sergeant has just been played, so
Yeah. You're really actually. This is actually better knowing that your opponent just played power overwhelming.
yeah, that's
I guess
actually a
I'm.
good point. He would have to top deck both of them, and he still wouldn't win. Because there's
Yeah.
no way he had either in hand, or else he would have used it to kill the Van
Yeah.
Cleef. All right, so that's a nice swift win for Akatsu.
Yeah.
So he's 2-0. Like I said, I mean, like you said, Wakaba's tilting. Like I said, Akatsu is just breezing through. He's just 3-0ing left and right until he
Yeah.
gets the prize.
I don't know if he's tilting, but that was definitely a huge error. I think he could have won the game had he played Doctor Boom on that turn instead of
Yeah.
just effectively doing nothing and missing the kill on Van Cleef by one.
Yeah, that's a really good way of putting it. He effectively did nothing at all. He just kind of like, hey, look at these cards I have, but they're not gonna do anything.
Actually, I would have even traded into the Van Cleef at that point and just left it at 1 health so you can at least have some chance to clear it. Because I don't know how you ever clear it at that point if you don't
Yeah,
attack into it.
I
Your
don't know
goal,
why he hit the face.
like, you'd have to have power overwhelming into Doomguard to win, which is why I would have played the Earthen Ring if I were Akatsu. But at the same time, the odds of that happening are just so low, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah. Now Akatsu just has to play mage, right?
Yeah, he just has to win with his Casino Mage if that's what he is playing.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully he's playing Casino Mage because that's so much fun to cast. Casino Mage versus Warrior, or Tempo Mage versus Warrior, rather. Not a terrible matchup. Oh, and he switches to. Mistakes have been made.
Oh
Oh,
man. And we see the warrior. This is actually not the easiest matchup in the world if you are not familiar with it. You have to be
Yeah.
very. You have to play perfectly as Grim Patron to beat Freeze Mage, in my opinion. I guess you don't have to play perfectly, but you have to at least know how to play the matchup where you just
Mhm.
gain as much armor as you can and you just outlast the Freeze Mage's burn damage and have your executes for their threats like Antonitis.
Yeah. I mean, even though it's not Control Warrior, um, it's still a very decent matchup.
Yeah, this hand's also really good for Akatsu, and he might also be Echo Mage too. If he's Echo Mage, the only reason why I say that is because
Yeah.
of the sheep. If he is
Yeah,
Echo
I was gonna
Mage,
say the sheep is pretty likely for Echo Mage, actually.
with Osaka winning
Still don't know.
with the
Or
sheep in his deck, I still think it's Freeze Mage, but if it is Echo Mage, he's very favored against Patron. Ooh,
yeah.
whoa. Okay, so that makes me think he's not Echo Mage and that he is Freeze Mage. Probably Osaka's list.
Hmm.
I don't know why you would coin out the Mad Scientist because your next turn's still only just ping. And you know he's Patron, so.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Akatsu is trying to play a little differently, knowing he's up against almost a losing battle. Maybe it's gonna get him to make some incorrect plays. I don't know.
I definitely don't agree with playing Armorsmith on turn 2. You generally want to save it until you have multiple Whirlwind effects and Patrons on the board to gain a
Yeah.
significant amount of armor, or wait until you get your second Armorsmith. Just
Which
playing it out like
is,
this, like, it gets no value.
yeah,
He,
none of this is looking good right now.
like, Akatsu's hand is also really strong, even though he drew two secrets.
Yeah.
He
I mean, those are
has
the best two
draw.
secrets to hold. I mean, holding one copy of them is a good deal. At least now he knows what he's getting, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see Ice Barrier here.
Or a
Gain.
duplicate. Let's check, actually. And it's nice barrier. Okay, so now we know it's almost entirely 95% chance freeze mage, right? For
Yeah,
sure? Yeah.
in my opinion, that's what I would say, yes. But
I agree.
hmm,
Yeah,
Sheep
it's
here is not bad at all because it clears off the Armorsmith, and it could potentially even draw an extra card with if he combos it with Acolyte like later on. Like
mm-hmm.
he could play an Acolyte this turn, and he could ping the face, and then he could play like Sheep Acolyte, coin, and then do that. Or he could
Is
just
it even
ping the
worth?
Acolyte, and
Yeah, I was
then
gonna say, is it even worth using the sheep for that combo if you could just if the acolyte's gonna draw 1 to 2 cards anyway?
I don't think you want to ping the Acolyte this turn because you'd overdraw
Mm-hmm.
most likely. I think you just want to play the secret, which actually is really bad to draw because your next mad scientist is dead. But it was either double secrets or acolyte coin secret or just acolyte ping face.
Yeah. I mean, Alex Strauss is going to help, but unfortunately, this armor is going to just keep getting out of hand for Ikatsu.
This is really ironic that the
Ooh,
freeze mage has
Antonidas.
more armor than the warrior
Yeah.
deck.
Yeah. Although Antonidas is probably the exact pickup he might have wanted for this
Yeah.
kind of situation because it really could give him the fuel he needs to win this.
So the two cards you really need in this matchup are Emperor and Antonidas, and you drew one, and you still have double acolyte in your hand, so you'll probably end up drawing the Emperor soon. And yeah, okay, I really like this. You decide to ping the face, and that means he's probably going to play the sheep with the acolyte next turn.
Yeah. And then Archmage, Coin, Ice Lance, whatever else might.
No, 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 no. You
Necessity.
don't. You don't play Archmage until you discount your hand with Emperor.
Okay, that makes sense. But wonder when he'll get it. And he still has a long time of living.
It doesn't really matter. They're not killing you, so
Yeah, exactly.
okay. So he's deciding to make the greedier play and not just ping off his own sheep, which I guess is fine, but it might give your opponent way too much armor. And if they end up playing a patron, you don't actually have any way to deal with it right now. You don't
Yeah.
have any freeze. And that's
Hmm.
really Oh man,
I mean, if he top decks Frost Nova, then he's still not
just
really
so
too well off.
risky, because
Yeah.
your opponent might make you overdraw if they have a whirlwind. Like
Hmm.
he hits the armor smith in. He plays creatures. He plays whirlwind, and then you're overdrawing one, and your opponent's getting max value out of your armor smith. I kind of like just pinging off the sheep there because it guarantees that you're not going to overdraw, and it gets you the draw that turn, and it means your
Yeah.
opponent's not getting any more armor than they are already guaranteed.
Yeah, I don't know. This game has been kind of going in a direction like opposite of what we were thinking it would. Like we didn't even think the armor smith would be played so early. But guess he's just going for it.
Yeah, we might see the whirlwind here too because it is in the hand of Wabeka, and I mean I would like to see it. If your opponent overdraws something like Ember, you probably just win the game on the spot.
Yeah.
And you
All
still
right. So
gain armor because you have the armor smith on the board. So
yeah. Now, why would he kill his own shredder? For armor?
I really don't know. That's a great question. But we do see the Emperor come out here. So the only bad overdraws are really like Frostbolt, maybe Fireballs, some type of burn.
Ah,
But
uh,
Fireball's not even that horrible. You just play
yeah.
no. Oh man, I do not like him playing that there. I think it's too soon. Your
Uh,
hand's not good enough. You need Frostbolt in your hand or
yeah.
something. You have.
Too soon, executives. You've summoned me too soon.
I would
Um,
have rather seen like a freeze and a Doomsayer, or just a Doomsayer.
yeah, to you can pull out some removal. Oh, geez, that slam is gonna be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Like the other part about playing, like you want to try to bait out your opponent's removal. So if he had played freeze Doomsayer, his opponent would have been forced to play Executor Shield Slam, which means that's an
Yeah.
Executor Shield Slam he doesn't have for
There's so
Never.
many minions you could throw out that don't need to be alive more than a turn, like the Doomsayer, which can't, or the Alexstrasza, which doesn't like it has a battle cry, and that's it.
Oh man, I like just playing Doomsayer here because you only have three minions that are actually you want to live. You only have three minions. You have Alex, you have Archmage, and you have Emperor. You need to make the most out of those minions because you have a finite amount of burn damage, and you need to play the Emperor on a hand that gets a lot of things discounted that are good.
Yeah. Oh, geez, this is just a little bit of a mess, unfortunately.
I think both players might just be unfamiliar with the matchup, but
Yeah.
it's not that bad. Wabeka's definitely in a really good spot, though. He's playing
Uh,
cards like Shield Slam, which is more removal, and Akatsu's not playing to bait the removal, so Wabeka's just gonna get to Shield Slam and execute all the targets he wants to.
yeah,
He's
really.
not being put in any kind of difficult position. The only thing that could be bad for him is if he draws too much.
There's
You
a
kind of want to
beautiful.
be on par with the Freeze Mage in terms of when you go into fatigue, and right now he is. Wabeka
Yeah.
is definitely on par with like going into fatigue around the same time, so
Yeah.
it's looking really good for Wabeka.
Um. So when he summons this board filled with patrons, I don't think Double Doomsayer will even live. Like,
Um,
there's an execute. There's a.
it will.
Okay, yeah. I didn't realize that the shield slam had just disappeared.
I don't know if you play the Frost Nova here, or if you just play Acolyte, ping the Acolyte, and then just path. I think you know Frost Nova Doomsayer is fine, and then you just ping your opponent's Acolyte or you ping their face.
Yeah. I mean, it's so unfortunate because like this could have gone a completely different direction with just how slow Wabeka has been playing. If Akatsu had started out as Tempo Mage, I feel like it would have been a very different kind of game. Um, so, all right. So he chose Doomsayer. He's choosing to just ping face boldly.
Yeah, I like this play.
Yeah. And finally he's using his Doomsayers. But
Yeah,
what's he doing?
He's just ignoring the Doomsayer, which I like. You definitely don't want to use an execute on that. You know that your opponent still has Archmage
Yeah.
Antonitis, but
Like
I don't know.
he must be thinking the way I lose is wasting my execute and not having Antonitis show up,
He's
and not
also
having Antonitis get cleared.
he also might be thinking he doesn't actually want to draw off this Acolyte.
Yeah.
And that was a really good pickup, but if he plays no,
Oh no!
this is not good.
This
You're
is
you're not getting any value out of this Archmage. Like, okay, you are getting value out of it, but you're not getting enough value out of it. You definitely want to wait for your Frostbolts.
yeah. You're wasting 4 damage off the Ice Lance as well. I mean, sure, you don't let him swing his weapon. Sure, you have a few more fireballs now, but what's ultimately gonna win you the game? Ah, jeez, it's just gonna
Nothing.
be
You have
whirlwind
no way.
execute Doctor Boom.
If this Archmage Antonitis gets answered, I would just concede. There's no point in playing it out.
Yeah, definitely.
You have no you don't have enough damage unless you play Pyroblast.
Yeah, and you know you're a freeze mage, and you're gonna be up against a Zulok and likely a Secret Paladin. So I feel like it's just better. You're just better off conceding. And okay, so he didn't play his patron. 'Cause
Yeah,
guess
I like that a lot better because it allows you to armor up, and that's the only way you're losing. Your opponent has no more threats, so
yeah,
you don't actually need to do anything. They're going into fatigue before you, and you just all you have to do is live,
yeah.
and you'll win. As Wabeka, like you just have to live, and that's not that hard.
It's
If you just
really not that hard. He's back at third. Oh,
the
Millhouse
Millhouse,
Mana Storm,
the mighty Millhouse Mana Storm.
mighty Millhouse, and he's just there to be like, bruh, concede.
What up? Oh man, imagine if the battle cries effects triggered off the shredder. That would be
Oh,
pretty hilarious.
that would be a game changer, wouldn't it?
Admittedly, it wouldn't actually matter. Akatsu's whole hand could cause 0 mana, and he still wouldn't win this game.
Unless he top decks a Pyroblast, which he doesn't. But even then, it
No,
wouldn't.
that wouldn't even do it.
Ugh,
That wouldn't even do it. Pyroblast, he could do what 28 damage, and it wouldn't matter. Crazy.
yeah. So
So
what's
he
he
has
gonna
the
do? What
blizzard.
is he trying to do? I don't get it.
He's trying to just play out the game. I would, in his position, I would play out the game to try to see what is in the patron deck of Wabeka. Like he's fishing for information. At this
But why?
point,
Well,
why?
if Wabeka wins, then he never has to play the deck again.
Oh, I don't know. I guess it actually hurts you. You're right. I don't know. I would have conceded. I would have conceded once the Antonitis died.
Yeah. How are you winning this? You're not, dude. Come on, man.
Don't question it. Don't question it. It's okay.
Okay.
Just let it
Keep
happen. Just
kicking.
let it happen.
Keep kicking.
Oh! I saw a fireball to the face. His own
Me
face.
too.
That's the right play. I agree with that play. No,
Where's
you're
he
missing
going?
ping. There's no point in doing this because you just miss damage. Every time he's not pinging, he's missing more damage.
Oh, jeez.
Not that it matters, actually. Okay, yep, this is a really good play by Wabeka. He recognizes that, like I said, he just has to not take more damage. So he just opts the Grom, the anti-kill bot, because, oh, the fireball goes to the Grom. You don't have any damage. You have, like, no cards in deck. By playing this out, you're just giving your opponent more information at this point. It's definitely smart to concede. Playing the Acolyte is only going to hurt you. Like,
Really?
your opponent wants you to draw and go to fatigue faster. Like, your opponent is just going to play Patron and hit your face. Honestly, I would consider interraging the Acolyte.
Mm-hmm.
But
and then summoning a board full of patrons.
Okay, so yeah, I don't really see the point in interraging your own Grim Patron. But it's not. Oh, whoa. But you want your opponent to draw more cards. It doesn't actually matter at this point, but
really doesn't. I mean, he can't win. He just. I know you're never. I know never say never. I've been taught that lesson many times.
By Justin Bieber.
Yes. But you can sometimes say never.
Sometimes, yeah. So I guess he's still going through the motions. Like, so this is bad because you show your opponent that you play Pyroblast.
This is also bad because if you Flame Striked, you could have at least had a chance to fatigue him, but now you're just gonna get killed.
You have no chance to fatigue him.
Yeah.
Don't fool yourself. You're
Well,
fatiguing way sooner before he is, and he has armor, and you have
you
no
burn
health. You have no health.
20 damage of
You have no
burn.
burn. You have no burn. You have no burn. You have like 10 damage of burn.
Just our now he flame strikes.
I think Pyroblast to face was right if the game mattered.
If the game mattered, yeah, Pyroblast to face is a fun time. But jeez, come on.
But you're just giving your opponent information at this point, and obviously
Well,
that's only
your
going to be
opponent
so.
has easily written down on pen and paper this entire match. And what a change from Akatsu's really fast-paced, like, few wins he had. 5 straight wins he had. He's going for it. He's going
We're gonna just see double fireball. Okay.
Why do you think you can still win?
He might be able to if he had another Pyroblast in his deck.
Yeah.
Actually. Wait. So what if he actually just has another Pyroblast in his deck?
What if this last card is another Pyroblast?
We know we already burned a Fireball for some reason.
Burned 2 fireballs because these 2 were golden, right? Oh no, the one was
No. He only burned 1 Fireball. Wait! Why are you battle raging?
Why?
What's
going on?
I don't know.
Oh, probably looking for the shield block. Okay.
No, wait, no, that hurts you. Playing Shield Block literally kills you faster. What is going on? I
don't know.
Okay,
Maybe,
Akatsu.
maybe if he flame striked in the beginning, maybe he actually could have won this just because of how weird Wabeka is playing.
Oh my, I don't know what's going on anymore. Like, okay, so you pop your opponent's block, but that doesn't matter. Wait, he's not even popping the block!
Yeah, he can play the weapon, right? He's not even play. Oh well. Oh wait.
It doesn't matter. The game's over. But like, if your opponent had Healbot and Freeze or something, there's like a small chance that they can win if they play like a second Pyroblast. But that's never gonna happen.
Whole
In really
game, man. That was a 25-minute game filled with nothing.
Yeah,
now-
there was
now-
just no hope for.
Yeah. Now we're about to see some more Freeze Mage. Yay! That's something I definitely haven't seen enough of at BlizzCon.
Hey man, Freeze Mage is a fun, fair, and interactive deck.
No, it's definitely a lot of fun, but I think it's a lot more fun to play than watch. And definitely, all right. It's not that it's so bad to watch and cast. It's just Casino Mage would have been better.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I honestly think that he has 2 Mage deck slots, and that he was like, all right. He probably knows I have Casino Mage. He probably looked at stream or something. I'm gonna throw him a curveball and I'm gonna throw him a left hook and just play Freeze Mage. But like, of all the decks, I feel like Casino Mage is something
All
that
right.
1 out of 3.
Okay, I want to point something out here. If he plays Ice Barrier, I'm just gonna laugh. Like it's okay, good. He's okay. If you played Ice Barrier, that would have been hilarious because that actually just helps his opponent. I wouldn't have played the Doomsayer there. I would have just pinged off the Secret Keeper, and just held Doomsayer for Doomsayer Nova on
Yeah,
5. But
because he has Nova.
like you're super punished if the Mister for Battle wrecks you here. Or I mean, just Coin Blessing is the safer answer.
Please put it on the Secret Keeper. Oh, thank gosh. Okay.
Yeah. I don't understand why you play Doomsayer here. That just probably lost him the game. But it's Freeze Mage. The matchup's pretty favorable, so it's not over until some fat lady sings or some I don't know, that's what I heard.
Yeah. Word around the street is until
Yeah.
some fat lady sings, it's not over. Although I might hear some singing right about now. I don't know. That Frost Nova will help. Oh, okay. Well, clear. It's all clear.
Clear. We are clear.
Exactly.
We're good to go.
Just cleared.
Boom. Alright, so that competitive spirit draw was real poor.
That was. Don't play it.
I think it's fine to play, I guess. You need to start playing cards out of your hand to play the Divine Favor for value. So I definitely don't hate playing it. You just played a Muster too, so you're really never going to find value for that card while it's in your hands.
I suppose.
And your opponent just pinged their Acolyte, so it's gonna find value.
Yeah.
I do like pinging the Acolyte. That was definitely the right play, by the way. Because if you ping your opponent's 1/1 and it's an Avenge, that only hurts you. And
Hmm.
if it's competitive Spirit, I mean, your Freeze Mage still don't really care that much.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I definitely feel like if I were the one playing Freeze Mage right now, I'd be thinking about this differently. Or I mean, I can't really say how he's thinking about it, but I really hope he's thinking about it this way. He's probably like, all right, it's a paladin. It's a secret paladin. It's a secret paladin that I know 95% chance does not run any straight heals like Tuskar Jouster or Anti Killbot. I really just gotta Alex Straza him or just get a nice combo in, and I could just kill him. He's not gonna be resilient like a warrior. He's gonna go down. But the problem is,
That's what we saw Ishan do that one game when he held the fireballs and then he top decked the Frostbolt to just kill the Secret Paladin after Alex Rousing. But here, Wabeka has Lothab in the hand, so that could be huge. A
yeah,
well-timed
that could
Lothab
be.
could just seal the game.
Real quick, I'd like to thank you, Wabeka, for having a full golden deck for all of our wonderful viewing pleasures, especially that Tyrion. Wow.
That Repentance could have been huge if
Oh, dude, sir.
Doomsayer would have came
Yeah.
down that turn.
You gotta imagine Akatsu was just exhaled a sigh, just a like phew. Wait, is that? Do you call that a sigh?
Sigh of relief.
Sigh of relief. That's what it is. It's like
Yeah.
sighs sound a little lethargic, if you ask me. Um,
No mysterious challenger. I think he's forgot what deck he's playing, but that's okay. His hand is still really strong. You
yeah,
probably just hit the weapon into that empty keel bot, and I don't think you want to play Lothab yet. Maybe you want to develop your board more, but maybe you do because you don't really have any other good things to play. The problem with this is Frost Nova for 8 mana still isn't bad.
yeah. Um,
And then it's going to be followed up by Frost Nova Doomsayer and a ping on the or on the Haunted Creeper. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
this board is just about to get shut down.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm. This is looking pretty much in the favor of good old Freeze Mage.
So we're probably just going to see Doomsayer come out here. And the problem, like, that's so good for Akatsu if he does that. Because, like, Lothab can't be played. Tyrion can't be played. Like, you basically stop your opponent's whole next turn.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, actually, if he, no, unless he picks up an equality, then this really shuts everything down. But if he picks up that equality, then that is just almost positively game.
Okay, so we might not see Doomsayer come down here. You might be greedy with it, but you have no like you have no ice block up or anything. I don't really like being greedy with it.
Hmm.
You might see ice block. I don't hate ice block Nova because that allows you to be greedy while also preventing damage.
And he does have two Novas, so he
You
knows
do
yes
get
and no, no matter
yeah.
what.
He would get
And
super punished by Lothab though if he decided to be greedy.
yeah, well, there's the Doomsayer, and Mysterious Challenger gets shut down. Um,
Oh, whoa, whoa, no! There's no way
wait,
we're seeing this come down right now. No way.
wh-
That's
why?
crazy. Why?
So he could get a 5/3 mini bot. I don't see
You,
any other reason.
I, no. What? The minibot's dying.
Yeah, no, but it was the first thing that was played, right? So it'll
Was
come
it? No,
down.
I think the creepers were in play first, or
Oh,
a recruit.
it was a dude.
Not much better.
Yeah,
I don't understand that at all.
I don't comprehend what's going on.
Okay, maybe it's because she really hates drawing secrets.
Okay,
Like that one dude played Kazan Mystic in all of his decks to steal secrets. Maybe this guy's just playing the serious challenger to not draw secrets because he hates drawing them.
okay, that's valid.
Is it?
Um,
Is it though?
it's valid enough.
Okay, so I like this. Acolyte ping, and the next turn we're probably just gonna see Archmage, Frost Nova, and then the game's like pretty much over.
Yeah.
Unless Lothab can salvage this game.
Well, I mean, after an Archmage Frost Nova, I don't see why you wouldn't Lothab.
Actually,
Right?
that might actually just be able to salvage the game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Not positive, but pretty
There,
positive now.
there is no ice block up, which is huge.
Yeah, that's scary. Oh,
Wait, are we really gonna see an Emperor? What? Weird.
but when?
But what?
But when?
Alright, Lothab is like. I guess you don't play around Lothab, but Lothab
Yeah.
is definitely gonna punish you super hard here.
Lothab, Challenger, boom. Ready? Oh man. Oh, he's hovering. Let's get a hello for some flavor.
Oh, and we see the Coghammer come out for additional
That
damage,
could just
and
be the
it hit.
game.
Yeah,
If he
I
doesn't top deck
that
his secret.
no. Oh man, this is huge. So
Oh, okay.
let me think. Let me think. Let me think. No, no, no.
Yeah.
There's no way this is game because we're gonna see what secret is that. Hold on, that's a noble sacrifice. So we're gonna see the uh, what's it called? The acolyte hit into the noble sacrifice, and then a ping and a trade into the
Wait, why
Lothab,
would he
and then a
ping? Why wouldn't he
fireball.
just um why wouldn't he just um fireball his own scientist for an ice block?
Because you're not dead on board, and that feels really weak. Because there's no how
Wait,
do you live after
yes
that?
you are. Aren't you done on board?
No, no, no. Okay, if you ping the Lothab and you
Mhm.
fireball the 4/3, your opponent only has 11 on board.
I wouldn't take that risk. Consecrate.
I think you have to because if you fireball your own scientist, there's no way you're winning this game. Like there's almost a 0% chance you win this game if you do that. Oh,
But guess what he's about to
I
do?
wait.
Wait,
Why not just play the ice block? Okay, this is also keeps him alive too. I like this as well.
yeah. It was a little bit of a curveball, and it scared me. And I don't. Um. Oh,
I don't
jeez.
quite agree with
You couldn't
making
trade it,
one
dude.
boombot. That always feels real weird.
Yeah.
I would have traded and made two boombots, but
Hmm.
I don't
So
know.
that way, when you clear the board, there's a higher chance of not dying.
I guess you just hit the. Oh man, can you win? Like, how do you win? So okay, the winning play might just be hit Mad Scientist into
Mm.
the Tyrion and Pyroblast face,
Yeah.
and then you have like another turn. Your block gets popped, and then on your turn you can play Fireball
Block.
and top deck like another Fireball or something, and or Ice
Did he
Lances or
just
something.
ping? He just pinged.
I okay. So
Uh,
did he just get Ice
oh,
Block? Okay,
uh,
so
uh, uh.
but you're dead on board if you do that, unless you're gonna also Frostbolt and then you lose your win condition.
uh.
Unless or that. Sure.
All right. Well,
I,
I was gonna say that would have been a punish for not summoning the second minibot, but clearly, I'm not minibot, boombot. But clearly, he knew. He was like,
I
"This,
if I
this
if
feels
I
like a 4."
if okay, so this is how it works. This is the thought process. Is if I make two boombots, they're both just gonna be really weak boombots, right? But if I make one boombot, it's like putting two into one, so it will do four. I think that's what he was. That was his thought process there.
If there was a
Akatsu,
thought process
oh
behind
man,
it, then
this is
I'm
what he
sure.
gets for straying from his original strategy that has worked out and just playing decks
Yeah.
that just face roll people. He tried to play a
Yeah.
control deck and he's just
Yeah. He seems to be, and this is no insult to him as a player or anything, but he seems to be more adept at the really facey decks. You know, the really like quick, fast-paced decks. Um, so it's a little unfortunate to see this happen.
Yeah, and his hand is really
Oh, the
like,
best hand you could get.
is
Ugh.
it? Is it? Is it though? I don't know.
No,
It's
no,
kind of
it's not.
weird.
No, it's not. It is not the best hand you could get here.
All right, but Wabeka's head is also really poor, so it might
It's
not be a bad. It's actually, I think it's actually fine, but only because of how bad Wabeka's hand is.
never mind. He's just gonna play off the top of his deck.
Wait, is he ignoring the sheep? That's so weird. Coin Fireball just clears now, and you have no four. Or even Frostbolt, like,
Oh,
clears everything but a 1/1.
this is
Why do,
starting to hurt.
why do you ignore it? Why do you ignore the sheep? It's okay, I guess.
Oh wow. Um.
You have
Okay.
a really good top end.
Why?
No, this is, I like that, but oh man, this is just so good for Akatsu. Like Mad Scientist ping, and then you have an Emperor on a clean board, unless your opponent top deck something. Like there's no way you're gonna see Doomguard come out on 5, right? Like we're just gonna see a tap
Yeah. No
in a
tap
Imp
and
King boss, and then your opponent's gonna be forced to play Power Overwhelming or Doomguard next turn. It's gonna be incredibly strong. With the Void Terror in hand, I think we're going to see a Power Overwhelming on the Imp King boss to kill off the Emperor, and then a Void Terror. Because I don't think that the 1/1 will live. The 1/1 that can actually attack. Like, we're probably just going to see Mad Scientist kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
Well,
is crazy good.
yeah.
Coin Emperor, kill off the 1/1. This is just so good. Unless we
Hey,
for
so
some reason see
remember,
Fireball.
remember when that Black Knight showed up, and we were like, well, it doesn't have too much viability in this matchup. And then the next time it did well, like, well, it's not doing too great in this matchup.
Yeah, it's been really lackluster. If
That
he
Black
studied his
Knight is
opponents, he
definitely.
should have probably removed it, but he might not have done
Yeah.
that. Like a
Hey,
Katsu.
look, it's exactly what you said would happen. That was a
Oh,
mistake.
he ate.
Whoa! Whoa! What? No! Bad! Jeez.
All right, I think we're done here. I think we're done here. I think we're done here, buddy.
I think we're done here too. Good night, everybody.
All right, Akatsu, our Tuesday Night Hype number
What are,
47 winner.
what are these interviews going to
Congratulations.
be like if Wabeka wins?
I'm gonna feel real bad, and I'm gonna question why.
Remember when you were like, yeah, especially when I misplay. That's when I say sorry, and that's when I feel bad for them. What if Wabeka wins? I don't see him winning at all.
It doesn't deserve it.
He doesn't deserve it. He just doesn't.
Oh
Oh,
man.
jeez.
I mean, it could happen. It. I've seen. This is Hearthstone, man. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
God, please, no. Too soon.
OTK Murloc.
You're 1 day too soon. Wait, why would you play the second one? He has a Doomsayer.
Uh,
Why? Why? Why you play
this this man. This
like
man is
you
rank
know what Doomsayer
294
does, right? Like
legend.
Doomsayers, you know what it does, right? I,
Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh man.
this is a really good play for Makatsu, but like, what, Becca? What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing?
Oh man. Man, oh man, oh man.
Oh God.
He's trying to give us heart attacks.
I mean,
Wait,
that might be
stop
true.
playing.
Oh, 6 mana Yeti. Oh God, so good, so good. 6 mana Yetis. Okay, this
Wait.
is just gonna seal the deal for sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
So
Ping of the
Akatsu gets
Fates.
a well-deserved win.
I mean, he didn't do anything wrong.
Not this game. Not
Not
this
this
game.
game. No, man. That's a really anticlimactic ending to the
Cool. After
Tuesday
such
night
an
hype number
intense series,
47.
I feel like the level of play from both these guys, like it met in the middle, and you could just kind of guess like which direction my hands are gonna go in, but I'm not gonna do it. Um,
Oh my. All right, congratulations to Akatsu. Tuesday night
Woo!
hype number 47, victor
Tuesday
or
Night Hype number
champion.
47. He is the champion. He is the winner, and he wins 60,000
Thousands
ESH coins.
esports hero coins, which is equivalent to $60. And for those of you who don't know what esports hero is, bloody tell them.
Oh, Esports Hero. Let me tell you, it is one of my favorite websites. Esports Hero is a very skilled gaming platform where gamers compete in wonderful money matches for a chance to make some more coins. It's a wonderful website for all esports athletes. It provides them with a wonderful community where they could attract the attention of sponsors, professional teams, and like potentially kickstart their whole esports career. Um, it's really fun. You get to play. You could pair up against randoms. You could pair up against like some of the best players in the world, and you could win. Who says you can't? You sign up right now esportshero.com and you receive 2,500 free hero coins. And you could just like I signed up a few days ago and I already have like 10,000 coins now. Just like I didn't buy any extra coins. I just, won a few games and I'm up there now. So I mean you guys can too. It's really easy. It's really fun. Gives you a lot more to play for.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely more fun when there's money on the line.
Yeah.
But again,
Yes.
congratulations to Akatsu.
Congratulations. Yeah,
Tuesday Night
Katsu.
Hype number 47 champion. I believe we're going to get an interview with him very shortly, but we'll be right back.
Don't touch that browser.